All right, everybody, welcome back to another video here on Magic Online. My name is the Semiotician, and I've already recorded a pretty nice league with this deck before me earlier today, which by the time you see this, you will have already seen. And if you don't end up seeing this, then I've dubbed this not worth watching. Although there hasn't been much that I've dubbed not worth watching yet, and so I'm hoping tonight's will be no different. This will be an after dark edition with the deck. I've already played 5 matches with it today. Why not play 5 more? I have the evening to myself. And so let's, I'm already in the league. So let's just get right to it. The deck list doesn't matter. It will, it will all manifest itself as we proceed into the evening. But in all honesty, it's 15 greedy lands. This is the thing that I want to make sure that we can get away with before I commit myself to it, because I'm very used to playing 16 lands. So let's see how the lands feel tonight. Still got this Pact of Negation. I've cut down the misdirections. We're playing Thoughtseizes. Haven't made a single change to the list from the last video, so let's just see how we fared this evening. Again, keeping my eye on Quantum Riddler as a card that I'm not 100% sure I know how to use. Also testing the deck a bit tonight. We're just going to this is going to be more relaxed, guys. I'm just going to try not to get bogged down too much and see what we can make of, see what we can make of Turbo Doomsday tonight. I've been pretty happy with the list so far. I think minor tweaks can be made to it, but as things stand, I think it's pretty cool. Been enjoying the sideboard. This Hydroblast is a flex slot. It's possible 4 Flusterstorms are too much, but the card just feels insane against a Reanimator to me. The way that I had the sideboard set up now, like, the one thing we're not good against Reanimator is their creature plan. So, like, if they're playing Bowmasters, things can get a little dicey. Bowmasters does make things a little bit dicey for this deck, but so far it's been going okay. We finally have an opponent after a couple minutes of waiting here. Hooray, eh? All right. Looks like we're playing against Stifle Knot here. We've got the Jace in our hand. We've got a Brainstorm. We've got a Daze. I'm going to keep this hand. We're on the draw. We just got to hope we don't get Dreadnoughted, like on turn 2. If he is indeed playing... Oh, no. Okay, they might be playing Doomsday themselves. Hopefully they don't just turn 1 us. Are we going to get Dark Ritual Doomsdayed here? No. Lion's Eye Diamond, huh? So they're going to Entomb for a Echo of Aeons. Play the Veil of Summer. I mean, this is, that's a good opener. There we go. Let's hope they got to pass the turn. Let's just hope they got very, very unlucky. All right. Storm, huh? So we got to ask, like, how aggressive we want to sideboard here. I think I'm just going to bring in everything and slow down even though we're on the play. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to play like Jace control here. But yeah, this is how we're going to sideboard. All right. We'll go first. I mean, this hand's pretty gassy, right? We're just looking for a Doomsday. We've got a Force of Will plus a Daze. I'll play Polluted Delta, and I'll pass the turn. Lotus Petal. Chrome Mox. Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay. Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay. Entomb. Jesus Christ. It's pretty good. I guess I was supposed to counter the Entomb there, for sure. Comes another Petal. Chromox. Pitch Veil of Summer. Pass the turn. Grab Undercity Sewers. Looking for Doomsday here. I guess Fawn will have to be fine. I think. Just gives us a little bit of security. Let's play Ponder. I'll go any order shuffle. Oh, there's the chestnuts. Go for the old Dark Ritual Doomsday. We need Edge of Autumn, Street Wraith, Thassa's Oracle, Lion's Eye Diamond, and Consider. Oracle on the bottom, with Edge on top. Cast Brainstorm. Flip back this. Consider on top. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond. Hold Control. Crack this. Triple blue. Consider. Bin Fawn. Cycle Edge. Cast Oracle. Veil of Summer. All right. Well, this is a turn 1. Can I keep this? I think so. Hopefully they can't turn 1 me. They might have to feel as though like I play so much interaction that they just can't go all in and then I'll just have it. That's at least the hope. But it's looking like it is looking like we are getting echoed here. This ain't good. Hopefully they don't have a route to tendrils here. Gamble, huh? All right. We've got a 9-outer on Street Wraith as well. Looks like they're passing. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. These dazes aren't that good. Let's cycle Street Wraith. Force of Negation. That's pretty good. So now I think I'm just going to go for a Duress. If they've got Veil, they've got Veil. Entomb. The dragon could be annoying here. They just got Echo. Okay. Veil of Summer. Okay. I'll pass. Another Petal, sure. Please don't have another Veil, I guess. All right. Let's see what we get now. Lotus Petal. I could cast Brainstorm now. Let's fire one of those off. Thoughtseize. Uh-oh. Let's put back Ponder. Ponder and Consider. I should have done that in the opposite order. Hit him with another Thoughtseize. Another Entomb, huh? Shucks. Okay. Beseech the Mirror to the bin. Okay. We'll pass. I guess we forced them onto an Echo. Lion's Eye Diamond. Now I guess I wish I just had a... Now I wish I just had my Petal up for this Flusterstorm. So we're about to get probably cooked here. They got so much mana and 7 cards in their hands. Getting the dragon. Okay. Fetching. Yep. Uh-oh. This isn't a good one. Mox Opal's very good. Burning Wish for triple red, huh? I guess all days. And they'll grape shot me for 9. He was going for the galvanic relay there, I assume. Maybe he gets like Beseech now. If he gets anything that he has to keep in his hand, I can just Thought Seize it out of his hand. Maybe he just gets Echo. Echo might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they just need like a land to play Echo. They got Beseech. Great. Great. Draw Dark Ritual for turn. Hit you with a Thought Seize. Take your Beseech. Cast Petal. Probably going to ponder off this Petal. There's Doomsday. Now I wish I had this ponder. Use Ponder's ability. No. Oh. Let's cast LED and pass the turn. Maybe there's an opportunity for me to have done that sooner. Okay. Draw this. Okay, so I'm going to duress them. It's a Dark Ritual. Grab this. Go Underground Sea. Go Dark Ritual. Doomsday. And then we want Jace. We want Street Wraith. We want Edge. Land. Underground Sea or something. Go like this. We'll go Underground Sea. I guess we'll just go Land, Jace, Street Wraith, Edge, and we'll pass. Song of Creation. Pass the turn. Discard their hands. Come back to us. We'll go blue. Cycle this. Cycle this. Tap this. Cast this. All right. All right. Back for another round here. Again, just a chill evening. That was an interesting match against Harain there. I mean, keep. This looks like the kind of hand that dreams are made of, right? Force of Will, Dark Ritual, Doomsday. Oh no. Oh no. Painter's Servant, you say? That's fine. Chosen color's blue. Well, Painter's certainly a fascinating matchup. Is Painter going to be able to beat a turn 1 Dark Ritual Doomsday? Ancient Tomb, huh? We even have Cycler in hand. Dark Ritual Doomsday. I'll probably just take Pact of Negation plus Thassa here. Thassa, Pact, Edge, Wraith. This should be good. Okay. We'll pass. Let's see if they can beat Force of Will plus Pact of Negation. I guess Disruptor Flute plus Red Elemental Blast gets me. Great Furnace. Goblin Engineer. That's probably fine, right? I can't imagine what they would be getting with their Engineer here. Just a Grindstone, perhaps. Attack for 1. What more do you have, opponent? Underground Sea. Tap this for a blue. Cycle. Cycle. We'll cycle. We'll cycle. Cast Oracle. All right. Against Painter. I don't know how many dazes I want. I want Cabal Ritual, Hydroblast, and Vision Charm, perhaps in place of my dazes. And that might just be it. That way we're staying relatively speedy. Yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. I don't know that I want Flusterstorm, Duress, or Force of Negation. So, yeah, we'll just go a 4 for 4 here. Lion's Eye Diamond, Pact of Negation, Brainstorm, Force of Will. Yeah, this one's just not quite good enough. We'll send it back. This one's got some potent skippers. We can put the Personal Tutor on the bottom. We don't have a lot in the means of defense, but we do have this Vision Charm, which I do like, and our opponent has mulled along with us. I really want to have a Force of Will in my hand, though, because Grindstone makes things very difficult. I will keep this, though. We're not mulling this one. Mountain Go, huh? Just play our Misty. Urza's Saga's going to poop out a Grindstone soon enough here. So now the question is, like, do I want to Surveil here? I think the answer is no, I don't. Doomsday's very fascinating here. We'll fetch first. Grab Underground Sea. Play Lotus Petal. They're going to flute in response to this. Looks like it. Now, I don't have Daze in my deck, which actually sucks here. But they're definitely naming Doomsday anyways, and I haven't played a land yet. I'm going to Brainstorm here. Yep. Flute can resolve. Doomsday is named. Cabal Ritual comes to hand. Play Misty. I think we've got this. Magus of the Moon, huh? Well, all the complaining I've done about the island is about to be very good. All right, Magus is in. We just have everything wrapped up here unless they have a red elemental blast. Vision Charm is a busted magic card. Target artifact phases out. Cast. Target Disruptor Flute. This is the prime use of Vision Charm right here. Oh. Do they have the blast? They do have the blast. Okay. Quantum Riddler. Huh. So now we've only got 4 cards in our graveyard, so we do not have this wrapped up anymore. And now the Grindstone's going to come out of the cage here too. Okay. So I could warp this Riddler. What does that do for me? It draws me a card. I have 5 mana. I am just going to warp this now, I think. We'll warp the Riddler. Draw Dark Ritual. So next turn, we can go off if they have nothing again. But the issue is that might not be the case. Red Blast plus Disruptor Flute with Magus, though. Like, their hand is... Their Saga's also locked, so it's not ticking up. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Yep. That one's fine. Hopefully their last card isn't Red Blast here. Draw for turn. Oh, wow. Is Undercity Sewers actually... Undercity Sewers not clutch. Never mind. I thought I could do the thing. Oh, maybe I still can. Crack this for a black. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I fucked this up. I wasn't actually supposed to play the Undercity Sewers. I actually wasn't supposed to play the Undercity Sewers. I win the game if I didn't play Undercity Sewers. My goodness. So I'm going to go to 8. I could hit into Thoughtseize here. Brainstorm into Thoughtseize. And then we just need like Oracle. Oh, that's not going to do it either. Because we need to be able to double blue it. So I guess we need Hydroblast, Thassa's Oracle. Hydroblast, Thassa's Oracle. Edge, Thoughtseize. Okay, I literally screwed this up. That's all right. Okay. Pass the turn. What a comedy of errors. We piloted to such a nice spot here. Let's see if they discard 2 or not here. Magus of the Moon and Tezzeret go. An attack for 4 is coming in. They'll create a treasure token. What's this? Hopefully this isn't a second Magus. Yeah, Painter's Servant's fine. It's your last spell, Red Blast. Cast Brainstorm. That. Go to this turn. Destroy target permanent if it is red. They have the Red Blast as their last card. All right. Very well. I fucked that up. I screwed that one up majorly. That was my fault. I got excited about getting Threshold, and then it was just a mountain. This isn't good. I'm going to mold a 5, I think. Though Vision Charm is interesting. So is Cavern of Souls. There's a lot of ways this could go just terribly wrong. I might keep it, though. Let's just keep it for science. Really should have won that last game if I was a better Magic player. Our opponent is on a mult of 5, though. We'll go for the any order shuffle on that. Grindstone. Okay. Our life just got very challenging. Yep. Got a lot of little tricky Magic cards for sure. Let's fire a Brainstorm here. This is a big one. Is Thoughtseize even good here? Thoughtseize could be super risky, but I might fire one off. Hopefully they don't just have two Painter's Servants in their hand. A Painter's Servant and a Blood Moon. Okay. We'll take the Blood Moon. I was a bit of a risky Thoughtseize, but I think I have to take it. I mean, they've got Grindstone out, but if I Force of Will this, they can just like weld it back in, right? So you've got a Painter's Servant. We're really in no position to win this game either, which is unfortunate. Let's brainstorm. Yeah, this is not good. Okay. Get under city sewers here. Bin the sea. We'll go to our turn. Yikes. I think I'll pass. Ancient Tomb. Activate Grindstone. Target me. Cast Vision Charm. Target artifact. Phases out. Okay, we have to draw Doomsday here. It is the only way. Red Elemental Blast. Well, Force of Will. We've set ourselves up. It has to be Doomsday. If it's not Doomsday, we are dead. It can't be anything but Doomsday. Milled two cards that aren't Doomsday. It just absolutely has to be it. It can't be anything else. So if there is a God, please manifest yourself right now. Ponder. I don't think Ponder will do it. All right, so we should be 2-0 here, but I lost us that second game. That's super unfortunate. I don't like the way that I played that. I'm going to wait till tomorrow morning to finish this league. All right, so it's the next day here, folks. I stopped recording last night, I think, because I don't know. I had been playing a bunch of Magic. Like I played a league earlier in the day. I edited that entire video and then decided I wanted to keep playing Magic. But then I just kind of made some poor choices against the Painter opponent through the second game that we should have won. I then decided that that was enough for me, and that I wasn't going to play. Anymore last night, and so I'm going to play the last 3 games today, and we'll see how they go. Again, apologies about the poor play against Painter. That matchup really stresses me out. I really need to figure out what the heck to do about it. But we've already got an opponent, and we've got a hand here that's pretty sweet in a way. It's looking for a Doomsday. You can potentially find that Doomsday by using Thassa's Oracle, but it would prefer to also Thoughtseize our opponent. I'm going to try keeping this hand. This isn't the best hand. We are in the draw, though. Our opponent's on a mull to 6, which I think means our Thoughtseize is slightly better, depending on what they're up to. We can decide, make an informed decision whether it's worth Thoughtseizing our opponent on turn 1 or whether we would rather try our hand at a Surveil land. And we do play 9 cantrips in our deck, and 4 copies of Doomsday and 4 copies of Personal Tutor. So any of those would be considered excellent draws. See what the Demi Chicken's up to. Oh, Jesus Christ. Veteran Explorer, huh? Yeah. Okay. It sucks that we have our island in our hand. Force of Will's not a bad draw. I actually think I'm just going to try my hand here at the end of turn Surveil land. It also gives us a shot to go surveil, cycle Street Wraith into a better blue card than Oracle, so we don't have to pitch that. See what our opponent's got cooking for us. Veteran Explorer coming into the red zone, and they're just passing. Interesting. We'll grab Undercity Sewers here. Brainstorm's not bad. I guess we'll take that. We'll go to our turn. Do we want to fire? Oh, man. So we could fire a Street Wraith, firstly. To dig one card deeper. Maybe that's what I'll do to start things off. But then we're giving up the gun. We're telling our opponent we're on Doomsday, which will influence the way that they play. We could play Brainstorm, hope to hit a fetch to Thoughtseize, or we could Thoughtseize our opponent, play our island and pass with our Brainstorm up. I think I'm going to lead on Thoughtseize here. Let's see what our opponent's grappling with over there. What the fuck? I think I'm just going to take this Orcish Bowmasters. This is quite the pile. This is quite the pile. Let's just play out island and pass. Demigod of Revenge. Intuition, put Demigod of Revenge into your graveyard. That's so sick. Yeah, they've got one unknown card. Now's the time to rip the Doomsday, right? Okay, I'm gonna fire Brainstorm firstly here. Maybe I should have. Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. I think we can put back one Street Wraith. Probably put back Personal Tutor. Can go Dark Ritual. We can go Doomsday. And then we're going to go to 7 here. Street Wraiths put us to 3. The attack off the Explorer. I could just Street Wraith into Petal Petal. That's got to be the play, right? Just Street Wraith into Petal Petal. And then we've got Force of Will backup, and we don't even need the pedal, so like we can even do Cavern of Souls pedal, because I don't think that I've made a land drop this turn. I have not made a land drop, so we'll go into Cavern of Souls pedal. And then I guess the last card, we'll just hide the Pact of Negation. We'll go Pact of Negation on the bottom, Lotus Petal, Cavern of Souls, Edge of Autumn, Edge of Autumn. Cycle Street Wraith. Cycle Street Wraith. Cycle Edge. Cycle Edge. Play Petal. Play Cavern. Name Merfolk. Blue. Blue. Oracle. With Force backup. And we don't show them Pact of Negation. All right. Demigod of Revenge. I fucking love this card, man. I played this a long time ago in Standard. It was sick. I'm going to begin sideboards here. What are we supposed to board in, though? Like, oh my god. What are we supposed to board in against the Demigod of Revenge Intuition deck? Could they be playing Leovold? Like, could bring in Vision Charm, I suppose. Some Duresses and Flusters. Something tells me that, like, the Dazes might not be that good against this opponent, especially like if they're trying to ramp excessive amounts of mana. So we could go like this, perhaps. I'm just boarding in the Vision Charm to hedge against something like Leovold. I don't think it's a bad idea. Yeah, let's try this out. I guess I could bring in the Cabal rituals against this opponent as well. That would be the other way to go to try to speed up a bit, but they are playing like Uros and presumably Force of Wills and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah. Yeah. We'll keep this hand. We've got Flusterstorm, Dark Ritual Doomsday. They've got Misty Rainforest. Their last hand wasn't that good. Let's see how this one fares. There's a Tameo for sure. I don't know how fast our opponent's deck is. Like, I really don't know anything about it. Oh my god, there's just Doomsday. Now, I think I'll just play my fetch land and pass. I don't think there's a reason to Dark Ritual Doomsday here. We might do that next turn with our Flusterstorm up. And then piling against this deck's going to be a bit of a nightmare, I think. Hedge Maze tapped. They're just passing. I guess that means we'll Mystify for an Undercity Sewers. Cavern of Souls. Honestly, not a bad draw. Let's just put that on top. I'm going to play out Islands. Let's go Dark Ritual Doomsday. Force of Will, pitch Brainstorm. Let's Fluster. Okay. What if they have Endurance? They could have Consign too. We could go... Riddler's not like the best here, maybe. So Thassa's Oracle, Pact of Negation, Underground Sea, Jace, Street Wraith. Could do something like this. I don't know if this is right. Okay, they're just coming in on a clue here. Got Swamp. They're just passing. Well, do this. Jace on top. We'll play out Cavern. We'll name Merfolk. Blue, blue. Cast Thassa. Cracking Clue. And we just got it. Okay. Cracking Clue there was good because it meant that if they did find the Consign, we could have just pacted the Consign. But then, yeah, then next turn we draw Jace, and then we play Jace with Pact of Negation backup as well, and the Pact beats the Endurance if that's the line that they have. I don't know, there might have been a better pile there, but like I could have drawn Thoughtseize, I could have Thoughtseize my opponent, and I could have cast Brainstorm into LED Cycler Oracle and like set that up. That's like another way that you can beat Consign, as long as you Thoughtseize before you play the LED, of course. But yeah, fascinating. Opponent's deck was awesome though. Like I really, really liked opponent's deck. Thought it was really cool. All right, on to round number 4 here against Azarit, another Doomsday Mirror. Good luck, have fun, buddy. Good luck, have fun. We'll keep, we're on the play, sorry. We've got a Thoughtseize, which is pretty good against Doomsday. We've got a Daze, which is fine. It's not the best hand in the world, but I might keep it. I don't mind the Thoughtseize, right? I suspect them to be playing Doomsday, so I'm not worried about Wasteland. Azarit's a very good Doomsday player, though, so it's going to be a battle. It always is. Really like turn 1 Thoughtseize against Doomsday, though. They're also on a mull to 6, so that bodes well for us. And then we'll have the days to hopefully set them back a little bit. All right. We'll lead on Underground Sea. Thoughtseize. Doomsday, Cabal Ritual. Days, Edge of Autumn. Great 6. We take the namesake for sure. And then we'll pass. And they've got their own days now, so we'll have to be cautious of that, certainly. There's Underground Sea. Into a Thoughtseize of their own. We could daze this. They're going to take our Ponder. That's the issue. And then they'll just daze back. I'll just let this go, I think. I let this go. I don't know if that's right, but Thoughtseize is a pretty good draw. For sure. I assume they take Ponder here. Yeah. What do we get? Polluted Delta. Not too shabby. Do I want a personal tutor here? And what do I want? I either want Thoughtseize or I might just take Ponder, though. I just kind of want to continue advancing our game plan. I'm just going to grab Ponder and pass. The nice thing is, like, if they draw Doomsday, they have to put it through a Cabal Ritual this turn, which means that our days plays around that. We don't get to Undercity Sewers here, but that's fine. Let's cast Ponder. Those are actually all pretty sweet Magic cards, I'm not going to lie. Ponder's ability, no. Play the Scalding Tarn. I kind of don't mind picking up the Riddler. Is that crazy? They have the days, right? So, like, personal tutoring for Doomsday. Like, it's just going to be in our hand rotting to a Thoughtseize. There's Swamp. I think I'll take the Riddler. Then, could pass again. Could put Doomsday on top of our deck. I don't like that. There's a Jace underneath, which isn't that good against their days. I'm just going to pass, actually. Like, I could fetch and riddle, and then the riddle goes to the wings, and then still play around days. Maybe that's not bad. Maybe this isn't bad. Let's do this. Let's just warp a Riddler. Let's see what they want to say about that. Draw a fresh card. It's an LED. Hilariously, we can use that to cast the Riddler, which is actually kind of funny. But we got to hope that they don't find a Doomsday before too long here. Undercity Sewers, personal tutor. That one can go straight into the graveyard. Draw for turn. It is a dark ritual. I'll personal tutor now. I'll grab a Doomsday. I'll pass the turn, I believe. I really hope they don't find the nuts here. I might fire a Doomsday. They'll probably counter it. And then we can see about the Riddler after. I assume they have to counter this. We do know 3 cards in their hand, though, crazily enough. Well, this is fascinating. Put Force of Will, I guess, on top of our pile. And then after that, we can maybe just Street Wraith down to an Oracle. But maybe that's not good. What if I put Dark Ritual into my pile? Force of Will on top, and then we could, like, Dark Ritual out a Riddler. I'm not quite sure if this makes any sense. I don't know if this makes any sense. This might be dumb. I think this was dumb. I think this was dumb. Lotus Petal went to the graveyard. Cycling their edge. Casting Thoughtseize. We'll just let it go. Taking LED. Okay. Passing the turn. Force of Will is drawn. I've got Dark Ritual underneath this. Actually, I think I'm just going to pass. Oh, there's Cavern and Oracle as like the last two cards. Delta Go. Cycle Edge into Wraith. Riddler on the stack. Yeah, we'll just pass one more time. We got this is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I should have played out my LED in order to do what I wanted to do. They're jamming Thassa's Oracle. That's fine. And they're fetching in response to the trigger. Showing me Tropical Island. Go to my turn. There's the Street Wraith. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll play this. All right. We've got a lot for Doomsday. All right, well, our sideboard's jam-packed here, so I think we can slow down on our Doomsday plan. The last time we did this against Azeroth, though, like they were very content just to play a very long game with their rings and stuff. Nonetheless, though, we will inch toward combo Killer Doomsday here. I guess we probably don't need Consider in this matchup, but then the Vision Charm's the last card. What do we want to cut? It could be Ponder, but I do not mind having Ponder in my deck. It could be a Daze, but Daze still seems good too. I think I'm just going to cut a Petal. We'll submit the deck. Maybe cutting Petal with Riddler in your deck. You can never go down to 2. But yeah. 4 Flusterstorms has to be good against our opponent, right? I think I like the way I sideboarded. Maybe one more Petal's supposed to stay in, but I do want, like, that's the difference, right? The normal combo Killer Doomsday, we don't often bring in Vision Charm, but Vision Charm is uniquely good against our Doomsday opponents. If we can get them with it, that would be great. Well, we got Vision Charm. That's pretty sweet. We've got Force of Negation, Ponder. I think I'll keep this hand. It's pretty slow, but we'll see how it unfolds here. Are we getting Thoughtseized, Azeroth? Looks like it. Oh, Dark Ritual Doomsday, huh? I'm going to let this go. And hopefully we can just kill them with Vision Charm plus Force of Negation. But maybe that's super risky. Maybe that's the riskiest biskies. I hope they don't just like play Petal. Well, if they play Petal and go for an LED line, like we can still hopefully thwart that. I suspect they're going to have like Daze plus Force in their hand though, so we're going to need to draw another Force of Will would be great. Oh man, I really hope we can do it. I'm going to feel really bad doing it, but I really hope we can do it. All right. Force of Will, Force of Will, Force of Will, Force of Will. So they've got all the forces. Daze, Daze, Daze. All their dazes are accounted for. Force of Negation, Force of Negation. Veil of Summer, Veil of Summer. Got Shieldred. They've got Quantum Riddler. They put Cavern of Souls in their pile for sure. Force of Will. Misty Rainforest. We'll pass the turn. They're going to play Thoughtseize, huh? Is this where I Vision Charm them? It might be. Target player mills 4 cards. I feel so bad. Oh my god. I feel so bad. Oh, but it feels so good at the same time. Oh no. Oh my god. It's too good. I'm so sorry, Azaret. Oh my gosh, but I really wanted to do it. I even said it before the game started. I was like, we got to cut this last Lotus Petal. We got to inadvisably cut this last Lotus Petal because you can always get the Doomsday pile. Oh man. All right, the Twiddler. Twiddle a time vault for me, daddy. Man, if I have punted another, I mean, I don't want to say punted another 5-0 because we haven't even played this match yet, but I've been punting one match a league, and it's like I really need to learn how to tighten that up. I really need to learn to tighten that up. Oh my god. God damn, I'm such a guy. All right, such a lucky boy, you might say. You might say that the semi is a lucky boy. We tied on a roll on 3. I didn't realize that was a thing. Oh, we've got Force of Will here. We've got 2 sources of mana. We don't have a Doomsday. We've got a Daze and a Ponder. If I knew what the matchup was, like, this hand could be really good. It's also, like, kind of slow and dirtily. I might mulligan it. That might have been a mistake. Oh, this hand's far better, I think. I think we'll hide the Oracle. Yeah, this is a turn 2 Doomsday, guaranteed with Force of Will backup. We are on the draw here, though, so a lot can go wrong, as they say, like a Thoughtseize. I'll stake my claim right here. They're going to take my Doomsday, right? So I'll force pitch Jace Wielder of Mysteries. They'll force back and the game's over. All right. I mean, it's probably pretty likely that that happens there, but like, so maybe I'm just supposed to let it go, actually. Maybe that's a bad play. What did they pitch? Tameo. Okay. Don't Entomb reanimate me. Another Tameo. I'd like to play this game long enough to find out whether they're on Reanimator or Tempo. Let's get the sewers and just find a Doomsday on top, shall we? We'll put Wraith to bin. That could be a mistake too if they are playing Reanimator. Cycle City, huh? Tameo in. Snow-covered swamp into Crack Clue. Kind of love to see that. Doomsday? Shnikes. Yikey snikes. God, it's crazy how good Thoughtseize was, right? It just crippled our entire hand. I could have a force in my hand now, but then they would have a force in theirs, so I don't know. So far, our opponent is just accruing advantage. And now this is, yeah, this is not good. The Tameo flips, and now we're dead. They can't have another piece of interaction in their hand, and we have to draw Doomsday right now. But I need to play it out to see whether they're on Reanimator. Dark Ritual. Yeah, let's just pass. We'll hold this other petal for like brainstorm purposes, I guess. They go into the Undercity sewers here. Cracking a clue, sorry. We need some practice playing against these blue-black Reanimator opponents. Here's a Thoughtseize on Edge of Autumn. We've only drawn mana, opponent. All we've done is drawn mana. Show me a Nethergoyf. What the fuck is this? Whenever you cast a historic spell, draw a card. Basim can't be blocked this turn. This ability triggers once each turn. Deals combat damage, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Sick. They're going to play Tameo and draw a card? What the fuck is happening? Cecile Dark Knight, Death Touch. Whenever Cecile deals damage, you lose that much life. Then, if your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, untap and transform it. Fatal Push. So this does not appear to be Reanimator. So these guys keep getting larger. They're going to lose some life and then transform it. What is existence? Another Bashim? Ibn Ishaq? All right. This ain't good. Mox Amber. Yo, this is so sick. What is existence? We've drawn so poorly this game. It's not even funny. We're on the mall to 6. This force of will, like, I don't think would have made a difference if I decided to point it elsewhere, to be totally honest. They probably play Bow Boys as well. All right. With the force of will back in hand, the game is over. Okay. We need I don't know. The deck just kind of crapped out. Then I just got distracted by how cool all my opponents' things were. We want our 4 Flusterstorms here. We likely want our 3 Duresses. And then I was boarding out. I'm going to cut the Force of Wills for the Flusterstorms. They're probably a Bowmaster deck, so we'll cut a Street Wraith. Then Pact of Negation doesn't seem that great here. We just need one more card. And that card will be potentially Ponder. I think it's going to be Ponder. We'll take the play this time. Man. A lot of Flusties. I think I'll keep. We've got some defenses against Thoughtseize in the form of our Flusterstorms. Then we do just need to find some mana, though. We do just need to find some mana here. Opponent really slapped us around there. Underground Sea, Lotus Petal. Go ahead. Don't wasteland me, brother. Please don't wasteland me. We probably just died a wasteland, actually. I'll Fluster Thoughtseize. Tiny Bones the Pit Pocket. You may cast target non-land card player from that player's graveyard. Yeah, this guy's deck is wild. This guy's deck is so wild. Well, we'll Fluster the Thoughtseize. And then Ornithopter. Bro, they just keep coming. Do they have a Force of Will? I think I have to test Fate here, right? Like, let's cast Doomsday and see if they've got Force in that hand too. They do not. Could they have Consign? Is that even something we want to fight against? We need Thassa's Oracle. We could also like Riddler, but I don't know even what Riddler really does for us. We'll go something like this. I'm going to go to 9. I'll take a bit of damage. Flusterstorm on the very bottom, Cavern underneath, Oracle, Wraith. We'll pass. This isn't the best pile, but we just got to hope that they were banking on the power of their cards. Are they going to Doomsday? I really hope they Doomsday. Okay, they're just passing. So in that case, I too will just pass. Coming back. I guess Bowmaster might kill us here if that's what they've got. I don't have the Bowmaster, but we're not empty here. Let's go blue for Oracle. It's looking I mean, we gotta hope they don't have double consign. Replicate. Boom. Boom, boom. All right. We got the consign with the Flusterstorm. That is good. That is very, very good. And I guess we'll go back in. Okay, we don't have a Doomsday. We've got double Flusterstorm. We've got Duress. We've got Dark Ritual. Our opponent's deck's so wacky, though. Like, this hand could just fold to, like, their quick-ass attacks. I don't know that this is quite good enough. We have the Dark Ritual. We just need Doomsday, but we also need some more mana. I guess I'll keep being on the draw, but it's possible we just get run over. Okay. Thoughtseize it is. Quantum Riddler. All right, mad respect to the Riddlesticks. Edge of Autumn, not the best draw. This will hit a Duress. Got a bunch of guys. Ooh, the Tiny Bones is going to be so good. I guess I'll take the Force of Will here since they don't have the Brainstorm. Or sorry, they don't have the island at their disposal. Here's Cecile. I actually think I'm just going to daze this creature. I just don't want to be taking a bunch of damage here. Flooded Strand was an excellent draw. Let's deploy that so we can start looking for our Doomsday. They're going to play their Ishan here. The Basim. Yeah, not much we can say about that. We'll Sewer. Fluster to bin. Doomsday. Ponder. Here we go. I'll pass. Mox Amber's a good one. For sure. Attack is coming in, which is going to grow the guy. Thoughtseize, huh? Let's Flusterstorm their Thoughtseize. Okay. Then there's the Brainstorm now. Looks like they've got a tough Brainstorm here. I guess they're probably looking for another Thoughtseize. So another Thoughtseize would be very good. That would be crippling, actually. Doesn't look like they've got the Thoughtseize. Also doesn't look like they're going to play the Tiny Bones. Oh, let's cast Dark Ritual Doomsday. Thassa's Oracle. We're going to go to 8. Take 3. Go to 5. Thassa's Oracle. Island. Duress. Edge. We can ponder into island, play island. Ponder into island, play island. Pass. But then we still only get one of the two things. I think I want to just do something like this. Oracle on the bottom. Edge. Wraith. Island. Ponder. I don't know if this makes sense or not. Like, I could have just put them to the test too. What if I just passed with Fluster Up? What if I passed with Fluster Up and then went to my turn, drew thought seized my opponent, played cycled edge, grabbed LED, my library, play island pass. Tiny Bone, so now they've drawn through their brainstorm. Attacking, they're putting a +1/+1 counter on their dude. Passing the turn. And now I just have to decide whether I'm duressing, but I'm dead anyways. So I guess we'll just do cycle, 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 Oracle, and we'll just have the Flusterstorm up again. Okay, if they have Force Plus Consign, they got me. In that case, this Duress was supposed to be a Cavern of Souls. That sucks. So, yeah, my pile was misinformed. This Duress was a Cavern of Souls. We beat them, I think. Again, that's on me. These subtle mistakes. I had a lot of time to just sit there and think, and I just thought about the wrong bloody thing. But yeah, I don't know why I thought. I guess I thought that I might need to use the Flusterstorm on their turn. And then I had the Duress for my own turn, but no matter which way you sliced it there, it wasn't going to be, like, no matter which way I put it there, it wasn't going to be good enough. So, yeah. Good to know, I guess. That was a really cool deck that our opponent had. I really enjoyed playing against that. So it was neat to get beaten in by some Tiny Bones and Assassin's Creed creatures. We should be able to beat Consigns, but yeah, there must have been another pile there that worked. I mean, the pile was just to do what I did last time. We just ponder there into Cavern of Souls, play Cavern, pass the turn, and then that's that. Yeah, so I guess, like, in my head, I wanted Fluster on their turn up, which is why I pondered into the island. But what I should have done was ponder into Cavern and pass. And then we just do a Cavern Oracle with Flusterstorm on their consign. And actually, the Force of Will would have beaten the Flusterstorm there too, come to think of it, I think. Right? Because I go Thassa's Oracle. They go Consign, Replicate 2. Oh no. Never mind. No, they have to tap out for their Consign. Yep. So that game was mine to lose, and I lost it, just like the Painter's Servant other match in this league. So, yeah, I don't know. This deck's really hard, and I'm struggling very much to play it properly. So thanks for bearing with me, everybody. I hope to see you all again soon for some more Doomsday action. Until next time, cheers.